I got a call from Avi Arad, who's the great producer who revitalized Marvel and brought us Spider-Man, X-Men, all those movies. And he had this property, and he made the deal with Capcom, and then asked me if I'd be interested. So now I had seen the posters, but I hadn't played the game, so they gave me a copy. I took it home, put it on my Xbox, and was blown away. And I called up Avi, and I said, I get it. I see the movie. So we made a deal, and here we are. I do a fairly detailed treatment when I pitch a movie, so I did a 20-page treatment, which I basically came in and read out loud to the president of Warner Brothers, and frankly, it was the greatest pitch that I ever experienced. He listened and he went, "Great, when can you start?" And I said, "Lend me a pen." I want it to have the essence of the game. I feel like if you're going to adapt something, you want it to have all the same sort of touchstones that make it exciting for the players and for the fans. But at the same time, I don't want it to everything to be pre-understood, and so there will be changes. There'll be surprises put in, but I'll really be taking the game as the gospel of what we're doing. I think it's a beautifully designed game. I think the story's really interesting, the characters and the world is astounding. So I don't want to tell people what I'm going to do with it because I don't want to ruin any of the surprises, but hopefully it will surprise people and shock people and yet still give them the same experience that they had when they played the game through the first time.
Are you going to shoot me? One-on-one, you don't stand a chance.
How about 2-on-1?
It's really sort of a hero's journey. It's a guy that gets sent to a very remote planet and undergoes some serious difficulties. And so it's, the audience will be represented by the Wayne character and sort of carried through these worlds, through the lands of the snow pirates and dealing with the acrid insects and things like that. So, when I do a movie, I try to encompass all of it. I think it should be romantic. I think there should be a love story. I think obviously there's going to be great action. I think it should be frightening in places. I think it's, I want to hit all levels. It's a big movie, and it really should fire on all cylinders as far as I'm concerned.
How would have you fixed X-Men 3?
Well, I don't know that I can really answer that question. The guys that worked on X-Men 3 had a very difficult, were put into a very difficult situation. Brian Singer and I had both stepped away after X-Men 2, and I was not happy with them sort of tossing away Mystique, for example. That was sort of heartbreaking, and there were definitely things I would have done differently, but that invariably sounds like I'm dogging the people who made the movie, and since I know the immense pressure that you're under to do a movie like that, I don't think that's fair. Would I have done some things differently? Sure, but that's just because I'm a different writer, I'm a different type of artist, so it would have been different. Would it have been better? Who knows? When I play a Metal Gear, which is sort of notorious for extended cutscenes, I will play it through the first time and watch everything, and then when I play it through again, I do tend to skip cutscenes now and again. Obviously, I've had a lot of conversations with people about the Metal Gear movie, which I think would be well suited to the cinema. I think it'd be interesting to see a Grand Theft Auto movie, if somewhat R-rated. I'd love to play a Watchmen video game. I had actually thought about that at one point. I think I have notes on my computer in terms of, your Rorschach at one point, and you're creeping through the streets and solving mysteries, and then you're Dr. Manhattan, and I think it would be very special. Depends on who you get to make it. You get a great video game maker to make it, it'll be great. You do the 6-month knockoff version, and it won't be great. That's just how it works.
Has Alan Moore given you any crap, or has he given you some rare accolades for your adaptation of Watchmen?
Well, he gave me a very rare accolade. He told Empire magazine in Britain that my adaptation was the closest he thought it would ever come to capturing the what Watchmen was, and that just meant everything to me. That while I want the fans to be happy with the movie, to have Alan be even remotely positive about it, as you probably know, is a very rare honor, and so no, Alan Moore to me anyways, has always been an extremely nice man and very supportive of my efforts and just couldn't have been nicer and couldn't have been more of a pleasure to talk to along the way. I'm incredibly excited about the Lost Planet movie. I think it's going to kick ass.